Hello, my name is Zhatelier, welcome back for another episode of The Last Kingdom in Aurora Forest, and in previous episode we did have the colony that we had in Zhatelier destroyed by the aliens, so we kind of ceded that for the time being, although there are some factions within the kingdom that want us to take that back, but right now I don't think we quite have the capabilities to do that. We are building up our fleet though, and another good news is that we finally explored or started digging through the ruins in Durandal A3 right now. And if we have a look at the ruins there, it's tech level 5, which is quite impressive. Also, there's a bit of installations there, but there's that same race has the installations in Remover in St. Petersburg. There's another 115 there, and then hold on, Durandal, there was another ruined colony over here with 54, and Kolada, there's the intact colony with 390 installations. So total we have about 695 installations of tech level 5, so the potential for finding some pretty good stuff in these is actually rather high, and I'm quite excited for that. So hopefully we can get some decent stuff out of there. But that remains to be seen. But so far, so good. We have gotten the first Porcupine already, the point defense ship. We're building another one, we're building another 3 Hornets. So technically we're refitting 1 Hornet and then building 2 more. And then we got some cargo ships underway as well. Our fuel situation is still pretty decent. We've got over 21 million litres in Virales. In Caldera we got 8.2, and Crosinia we got 13.5 million. So we don't really have a massive problem with that. We are going to be building more fuel harvesters in due time though, and we are going to get another naval shipyard complex. That is something that will tuck into Caldera, although the population over there might not be quite enough to work it yet. I'm sure that we can fix that issue relatively quickly, and then we can start expanding the shipyard there, and the Hand can start building their own ships, which frankly will take some time, but it will no doubt be worth it. I'll also set up some color coding in here, so it's a bit easier to quickly notice what's going on. But let's get going, shall we? There is potentially quite a bit of good news coming along. Oh, cargo number 4 has completed orders. Also, there's so many civilians here. I might actually disable the civilians there, so it's a bit less cluttered. Now, of course, we can't then quite keep a track on what the civilians are doing, but as long as they provide some money to us, it's alright. So, cargo 4, let's have a look. What were you doing previously? You went to Caldera to unload infrastructure. Yeah, you tried to go to Zhatelier, but then we lost the system there. Right, so I will let you refuel real quick. And then I suppose I'm gonna start loading more infrastructure from here. I'll start taking to Caldera, because we do need more infrastructure there. Although the population could be higher there already, but we want to increase it as much as possible. And then I will have you refuel at the Barracuda Herd, and then you can go to Virales. Right, so that will take some time, and I think now if we take 8 hour... Nope, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, we need 1 more day. There we go. Unit trained, another brigade. Commander assigned. There is 1 trade ship over here that has a bit low... Oh, right, they're using the Lagrange point over there to travel a little bit far. Oh, right, yeah, there's orbiting there. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then there's the Lagrange point down there. Okay. Right, so Nagelring is down that way, so it is already going towards the home system. And we got the brigade headquarters. We should probably bring that over to Caldera as well, just so that we can get more of these units under the same. Actually, we can fit in another strong point here. On the other hand, sure, we'll put in the defensive strong point in there. Support strong point will be set later on some other thing. Basically the strong points are just statics mostly. So they'll have a bit more hit points and some armor, although some of those strong points accidentally do not have the medium or heavy armor, they just have the light armor, but still, they can do a decent bit of damage, and they can dig in fairly well. So it's not all bad. New mineral deposits. Just asteroid. Okay, never mind then. Another unit trained. Factory restored. Ooh. We have restored abandoned mine. Also, I'm pretty sure that we should start getting some mining done in St. Petersburg now, because we've got 8 construction battalions there. Of course, it is a bit luck based on if we actually get a role that will allow us to dig something from there, but I'm sure that that will start happening soon enough. Let's actually have a quick look at Durandal then. Well, it's probably better to look at the screen there. So we could actually have a little bit more population over here. We are quite a bit over the population for the time being. Eventually we'll start getting a bit more in here. Hopefully we can get some infrastructure in here actually. Increase the population, then we can maybe transfer some over to the monitoring station number 3. And actually the temperature over here is a bit low. And the atmosphere is not breathable, but other than that it seems to be fairly good planet. But yeah, so far we have well, we had brought 3 mines here already by the looks of it, and we got enough workers for another installation. We'll probably find quite a few installations, quite frankly. Right, so we got another footman battalion. We didn't actually start training any new units, did we? No, we did not. Let's get some supply battalions. Maybe some night battalions. Another orbital bike battalion, and some construction battalions. And maybe some chargers for attacking value. Just need to get an army that we can then maybe utilize in fighting the enemy. Their troops were rather strong, of course. We went fighting them at that point, so they got the surprise attack. Still, plant monitoring station due to overcrowding is having some stability issues there. I'm sure that we can fix that eventually, but that may take a few moments. Oh, well, as soon as the population drops enough, then yeah, it's not going to be a problem. I think we are still sending some more infrastructure in there. Just, it's fairly far away. Other than that, there's not massive amounts of things happening. Oh, actually, something that I did not... Oh, Survey 1 has returned. I think you were in Emerald, weren't you? Yeah, you're going to need some SP and overhaul. New minerals and... Oh, that's actually quite a bit of uranium in there. Where's that? Marcasite. Let's have a look at the map real quick. Where does the marcasite situate it? Marcasite is down this way. Okay. We are slowly expanding, that's for sure. We got some colonies that already are close to 10 million, or 2 colonies to be precise, but at least we are indeed expanding. Now, there was something that I wanted to show, and that was the artifact. It looks like the aliens have managed to reveal what is on that ancient contract there that we fought over. Well, I wouldn't say it was a fault really, or fight really, but yeah, they currently control that. Not entirely sure if they'll be able to get the population in there to actually utilize that research bonus, but yeah, missiles and kinetics. We do not know exactly what sort of weaponry the enemy is using, so if they're using missiles, that's going to be very bad for us. So far, we have no idea. Right, hand survey doing the overhaul now. New mineral deposits. Oh. Right, we got a new Hornet. So that should be on the Hand Fleet 2. Oh, they refitted this one. You're gonna require a bit of overhaul. Wait, no, that's a survey. Hand Fleet, there we go. So you got a new Hornet. It doesn't have the training bonus, of course. It has a little bit grade bonus, but not the training. So I am gonna detach that anyway. And give it the movement orders to get to Calradia, go to Caldera. You can probably refuel. Well, I'll give you resupply orders just in case. And then join the Hand Fleet 1. It'll take some time, that's alright. Actually, we do have some oilers over here. How much do we have fuel in the gas harvesters in here. So we got 1.1 million there, 2.4 there. Fair bit in Scotland. I suppose the oiler one is about to reach, yeah. Should be able to reach the tankers there rather soon. Now, one thing that I suppose I could do is I could send one of these oilers. You are already on the move. Where are you going to? Oh, you're transferring fuel to Caldera. You came from... Oh, right, yeah, you went to get fuel from Christina Imperalis. Right now, we're kind of commandeering the Gas Harvester Guild's ships to provide the fuel where it's needed right now, because we need to focus a lot on the western side of the system. Well, if that's the case, then I don't think we need to send another tanker right now. But since we got that ship, how about we go ahead and refit another one of the older Hornets to a newer one. I know that the price for retooling it is actually rather high. It would be cheaper to just make a new one, but I want to keep the training bonuses, so that is why we are doing. Also adding a fourth slipway there eventually. Oh, it's underway, and then the shipyard over here is going to go to 10 kilotons, so we can get a little bit bigger ships as well. Because the 5 kiloton ships are rather small, and the capabilities are rather limited. But hopefully for that one we'll get the iron engines and a bit longer range particle beams already. Well, at least that's the idea. Minor Cargo 1 has completed orders. Hold up. Oh, right, yeah, you were transporting infrastructure, or were you transporting mines or something? Construction factories, right. That makes sense. What else do you need in the colony in Nigling? You actually have a bit of a worker shortage right now. You could have a bit more capacity for workers. So I'm going to send you to Lübeck, load installation. Take infrastructure, go to Nigling. And unload all there, then auto route back. So Barracuda fleet, you can refuel probably from the Barracuda herd number 2. And repeat that 4 times. And then go to Veralis. You can start picking up more things there. Right, well, so they got actually a decent bit of resources in here, including Ventrite, Boronite, Neutronium and Uranium as well. That's actually pretty good. Still low fuel on the transport, but that's already in Nigling, so it should be arriving home soon. Jump point detected. Okay. Now the question is, are we going to find... Ooh. You can't survey there. Is that... Oh yeah, that is true. How much do you have fuel? You got plenty. Alright then, well how about you go through the unexplored one there. Mineral deposits. That's an asteroid with uranium. Got another footman battalion. And yeah, that's about it. So far we've only found 2 installations, which is a bit sad. I was hoping for a bit more. So how much do we have troops here in Veralis? We've got plenty, quite frankly. We've got a support stronghold. How about I get another... Well, I could transport the brigade and maybe a footman battalion or something over to Caldera. So, Royal Troop 1. Load. So the brigade. There you are. And then another footman battalion. And then go to Calaradea. Unload all there. Auto route back to Barracuda. You can probably refuel on your way back to the planet. So Barracuda herd, refuel from there, and then go to Veralis. Shouldn't take too long. Only 3 months. Unable to... Oh, crap! No, brigade headquarters is bigger. Never mind. So you won't be taking that. Did you at least take the... Footman battalion? You are trying to. Okay, let me remove those. So you're going to take the footman battalion and... I suppose... I don't know, fire hurlers or something. Well, no, there was already a support position. I think we need to get a night battalion then. And then go back to Caldera, unload all units. And retrace our way back. And refuel from there, and then go to Veralis. So yeah, the brigade headquarters are 5 kilotons each. So that is why we can't really use them, or use these to transport them. Which is a bit unfortunate, but that was perhaps a design error. Ah, the squire has arrived in Caldera, so now we have a total of 4 ships for the Hand Fleet 1 here. And then there's the one over here that is being refitted, which is probably still taking some time. Actually, let's have a quick look at Caldera. So how is the... There are some available workers. We are right at the capacity that we can maintain there right now. So we really need to bring in more maintenance or maintenance facilities in here. Also, the fuel available is running a bit low. Are we getting the... We are getting the cargo shuttle station in here slowly, but it is going to be delivered here bit by bit, and at that point we can then get the cargo handling capacity here so we can load and unload stuff faster. I believe the civilians will be taking advantage of that as well. Ooh, Moonstone. Oh, there's 2 planets here. Oh, where does this actually... Oh, it's right there. A bit off to the side, I'd say. So... Okay, both of them have some moons. But yeah, rather small planets. All in all, and the moon, so I don't expect a lot to be in here. Maybe there might be something. Unrest, low fuel... It's already in Barracuda, so it should be refueling rather soon. Let's just make sure that it is actually refueling. Denarius 2, so that is one of the trade fleets. That one, probably. Yeah, it is heading to refuel, okay. Then we have nothing to worry about. System surveyed. Malachite has been surveyed. Let's have a look. So that was an empty system. I suppose you could go and help with Moonstone. It's the closest one, so sure. Let's send you down that way. We completed the cargo shuttle stations at Veralis, started another naval shipyard complex, and then we did build up another orbital miner. I'll actually take the Royal Tug number 2 over here, and take a... Hold on, space station, there you are. Tractor the Anaconda. I'm going to take you to Hrunting, because I know that there is the Hrunting mining company here. Release tractor ships. You don't actually need all that much fuel yet, so I'm just going to send you back to Barracuda and to Veralis. It's going to take a while to do that, but that's alright. Actually a bit... Oh, and the Royal Troop 2 has completed orders. How much troops do we have in Caldera right now? So we've got 2 regiments that are full. So, okay-ish. We've got the support strong point. So yeah, that's a total of 11,000 tons. At least it should keep the rebellions in check. That's for sure. I mean, we might actually want to send some more units to Crescenia Imperialis, quite frankly. Sure, let's do that. So, Troop 2, you will load up some troops from here and take just some footman battalion and maybe a fire hurler battalion. And then also to Skofnung. Unload all ground units from Transport Bay. You can probably refuel at the herd down there. Well, not that you necessarily need a lot of fuel, but might as well do it in any case. Because that is our second largest colony, right? Well, aside from Lübeck, but Lübeck is not going to have a lot of problems with the unrest right now. There's still plenty of ships in the system, although the protection required is already 20. On the other hand, the population is 62 million, so yeah, it is growing. It is certainly growing. Right, so actually no, Miming over here has 10 million now. It's gonna require some more policing soon. But Crosinia does have... Well, it does have the protection there, but it could use a bit more policing sooner rather than later. Alright then, how's the industry actually doing here? Okay, still constructing a lot of mines and factories and some infrastructure. That should be okay though. And they do have a little bit available workers there. What about Caldera? You got 250,000 of extra workers. I really need to bring in more maintenance facilities over here though, because we do need to maintain quite significant navy in here. Well, the maintenance supplies points are actually going up, so that's good. That is very good. And all that troop transport is going out. Unrest increasing, and new officers' experience is going up. Actually, let's have a quick look at our research, because if I remember correctly, we should be getting... Yeah, we're going to get the iron drive in September, it's currently in June. And we're going to get the fuel production upgrade in October. In August we're going to get the division headquarters 84. And that's actually probably it for this year. Maybe a geosurvey company, although... Well, oh right, once we get the division headquarters we got 2 extra labs that we're going to sign. We'll probably at least put one on the beam, particle beam range. And then maybe one for the sensors, so we're going to get the longer beamfire control range sooner rather than later. Unit trained, supply battalion, excellent. And factory restored. 4.6 million liters of fuel in St. Petersburg. Impressive. They don't have a refueling station there, do they? No, not yet. I believe we got some in here that we could transport. We got one more in here that we could transport, indeed. Well, that's good. I mean, they do actually have a tiny bit of thorium in here from, I believe, Kiev. Yeah, it's from there. And they are still lacking a lot of minerals, so maintaining a fleet over here is not going to be easy. I mean, technically we could transport some maintenance supply points from the capital, for example, and then we'd be able to maintain some fleets here. As long as we get some facilities down here, but that's alright. But that's the first one of those facilities that we restore from St. Petersburg, so that's good. Slowly but surely. And Ravenna, oh, we got the jump points. Let's have a look. Do we have the... Okay, so we got that there. We can probably get the gatekeeper from there, transported elsewhere. Actually, where is the highway constructor right now? You're currently grunting. Oh, right, did we start doing one in there? Yeah, we did. Still probably got plenty of time on that one. Right, well, let me take you to Ravenna. And tractor that one. Take it to the Excalibur. So, release tractor chips. Then you can probably go to the... Actually, Skofnung Transit... Skofnung Ravenna, tractor the gatekeeper there, go through Ravenna, go to Grum, release tractor chips, and then you can probably go back to Fronting and go to the Amber jump point. Just move there for the time being. Right. Well, that's another jump point that we've stabilized at least. And now the civilians can start bringing stuff in there. Let's actually have a look. So in Ravenna, I believe we started working on a colony already. Well, at least we've started getting some infrastructure there, if I remember correctly. Yes, we have. So civilians should be now bringing in colonists down here as well. This does have a lot of mining that it can do, and it can have a... Oh, atmospheric toxic, right. Let's have a look at the environment then. So there's chlorine in there, but after that it should be breathable. And temperature is a bit high, so we might have to remove some more atmosphere there. But yeah, we can make this quite livable planet. And the max population is 26 million, so that's not too bad. It can at least be a fairly decent mining planet. Uridium and uranium, some neutronium and mercasium. So actually uranium and mercasium means that they can start producing their own infrastructure here and provide some infrastructure elsewhere then later on. So that's not all bad. And then uridium will be useful for sensors and all that sort of stuff. Right, well, the trade fleet number 3 has completed orders. Let's have a look. Where can we send you? Or rather, what have you been doing? You only got one ship. Actually, one of the older ships. I could potentially refit you. I reckon refitting is rather expensive, though. For example, if we use the Kangaroo in here, can we actually... We can't make it to the 2B variant, but we can make it to the... Hold on a minute. Oh, the Kangaroo... Oh, right, Kangaroo. No, not that one, this one. So, refitting from Denarius. Denarius 2B. Actually, Denarius 2 would be a lot cheaper, so I might do that instead. It's still mostly the same. I think it has the old engines or something like that, which is why it's gonna cost a lot less. Or the old armor, not the engines. So yeah, we're gonna refit for that. It's gonna take some time. Actually, are there more than... No, there's only that one, so we'll create that. It's gonna be done in October, apparently. Refits... Yeah, October. Okay, so that's not too bad. But we are unfortunately out of time for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, bye bye.